When Amazon first launched as a website that only sold books in 1995, founder Jeff Bezos had a clear image for the company's dramatic growth and e-commerce domination. Though his strategies were doubted, Jeff surpassed the limits set for him against all odds. His vision of becoming the everything store has been brought to fruition, and this video on Amazon's company story will tell of his challenges and accomplishments. Before we continue, please subscribe to our YouTube channel by hitting the subscribe button below to get a notification on our next video. Bezos was formerly employed as vice president of D. Shaw & Company, a Wall Street firm, until 1994. He later moved to Seattle, Washington, where he began to prepare a business plan for what is now called Amazon.com. On July 5, 1994, Bezos originally incorporated the company in Washington state with the name Cadabra, from Abracadabra, Incorporated. He changed the name to Amazon.com after a few months, when his lawyer misheard its original name as Cadaver. The lawyer advised him that the name on the phone sounded much like cadaver, which is not ideal. Also, the reference to magic might be a tad bit too obscure. When it was just starting, the company was run out of the garage of Bezos's house on Northeast 28th Street in Bellevue, Washington. In September 1994, Bezos purchased the domain name Relentless.com. Bezos also went ahead to register the domain names Awake.com, Browse.com, and Bookmall.com. Eventually, after looking through a dictionary, he settled on Amazon because it was a place that was exotic and different, just as he had envisaged for his internet store. The Amazon River, he noted, was the biggest in the world, and he planned to make his store just as big. Amazon.com was registered on the 1st of November 1994. Now, Bezos knew he wanted to build some form of an online retailer, but the next question was, what could he sell? After conducting in-depth research in that regard, he narrowed the list to what he felt were the 5 most promising products. These included compact discs, computer hardware, computer software, videos, and books. Bezos finally settled on selling books online because of the large worldwide demand for literature, the low unit price for books, and the huge number of titles available in print. Bezos' parents believed in his vision and invested almost $250,000 in the startup. In July 1995, the company began operating as an online bookstore. The first book sold on Amazon.com was Douglas Hofstadter's Fluid Concepts and Creative Analogies, Computer Models of the Fundamental Mechanisms of Thought. Within the first 2 months of business, Amazon sold to all 50 states and over 45 countries. Steadily, Amazon sales climbed up to $20,000 per week. By October 1995, the company officially announced itself to the public. And in 1996, it was reincorporated in Delaware. On May 15, 1997, Amazon issued its initial public offering of stock at $18 per share, trading under the Nasdaq Stock Exchange symbol AMZN. On May 12, 1997, Barnes & Noble sued Amazon, claiming that Amazon's claim to be the world's largest bookstore was untrue because it wasn't a bookstore at all. It was a book broker. The suit was eventually settled out of court and Amazon continued with its claim. That wasn't the end though. Walmart also sued Amazon on October 16, 1998, alleging that Amazon had stolen Walmart's trade secrets after hiring former Walmart executives. Though this suit was as well settled out of court, it made Amazon reassign the former Walmart executives and implement internal restrictions. According to Bezos' initial business plan, the company progressed into selling computer games and music in 1998. At about the same time, Amazon also expanded its services internationally by purchasing other online bookstores in the UK and Germany. By the end of the millennium, Amazon had moved into selling consumer electronics, video games, software, home improvement items, toys, games, and much more. In 1999, Time magazine named Bezos the Person of the Year when it acknowledged the company's success in making online shopping more popular. At around the same time, Amazon launched its now highly lucrative affiliate program. When companies joined the program, they advertised Amazon's merchandise for sale on their platforms. Amazon would in turn deliver the order and pay a commission, making it a win-win for all involved parties. The program turned out to be a lucrative business decision. And, by the close of 1999, it grew from one associate in 1996 to well over 350,000. Since June 19, 2000, Amazon's logo has featured a curved arrow leading from A to Z, representing that the company carries every product from any point A to Z, with the arrow shaped like a smile. In 2001, the dot-com bubble burst, wrecked many e-companies in the process, but Amazon survived and progressed beyond the tech crash to become a huge player in online sales. The company finally turned its first profit in the fourth quarter of 2001, $0 per share, on revenues of more than $1 billion. Though the profit margin was extremely modest, it proved to doubters that Bezos' eccentric business model could succeed. 2007 saw the revealing of the first Kindle e-readers. These were relatively low-cost handheld tablets aimed at revitalizing the e-book market. By 2012, the Kindle would establish around 50% of all Android-operated tablet sales. The Kindle's success led to Amazon penetrating the e-book publishing market in 2011 with its Amazon Publishing Service. Later that year, Amazon announced that the sales of e-books on its site were outselling traditionally printed books. In 2011, Amazon had 30,000 full-time employees in the US, and by the end of 2016, it had 180,000 employees. Amazon announced that it would acquire Whole Foods, a high-end supermarket chain with over 400 stores, in June 2017. The acquisition of over $13.4 billion was perceived by media experts as a play to strengthen its physical holdings. Some also say it was intended to challenge Walmart's authority as a brick-and-mortar retailer. This idea was solidified when the announcement coincided with Walmart's purchase of men's apparel company, Bonobos. Whole Foods shareholders, as well as the Federal Trade Commission, approved the deal on the 23rd of August, 2017. At the end of 2017, Amazon had over 566,000 employees worldwide. According to an August 8, 2018 story in Bloomberg Businessweek, Amazon has about a 5% share of U.S. retail spending, excluding cars and car parts, and visits to restaurants and bars, and a 43.5% share of American online spending in 2018. The prediction is that Amazon would come to own 49% of the total American online spending in 2018, with 2/3 of Amazon's revenue generated from the U.S. 2018 saw Amazon generate $258.22 billion in U.S. retail e-commerce sales, up 29.2% over last year. Amazon's marketplace sales also showed an increasingly leading portion of its e-commerce business, with 68%, compared to 32% for Amazon direct sales. 2018 came to an end with sales generated from Amazon's marketplace, more than double that of Amazon's direct sales in the U.S. In November 2018, Amazon announced it would open its highly anticipated new headquarters, HQ2, in Long Island City, Queens, New York City, as well as in the Crystal City neighborhood of Arlington, Virginia. But on February 14, 2019, Amazon stated it was not advancing with plans to build HQ2 in Queens. The plan was to focus solely on the Arlington location. The company intends to locate at least 25,000 employees at HQ2 by 2030. It will invest over $2.5 billion to build its new headquarters in Crystal City and neighboring Pentagon City and Potomac Yard, an area jointly marketed as National Landing. The announcement motivated a partnership with Virginia Tech to develop a revolutionary innovation campus to fulfill the demand for high-tech talent in National Landing and beyond. The coronavirus pandemic caused a rise in online shopping, and in subsequent shortages of household staples both online and some brick-and-mortar stores. From March 17 to April 10, 2020, Amazon warehouses declined non-essential items from third-party sellers. The company employed about 175,000 additional warehouse workers and delivery contractors to control the rise. In that respect, they temporarily raised wages by $2 per hour. On January 22, 2018, Amazon Go was made available to the general public in Seattle. Amazon Go is a store that uses cameras and sensors to detect items that a shopper grabs off shelves and automatically charges a shopper's Amazon account. Customers scan their Amazon Go app as they enter and are required to have an Amazon Go app installed on their smartphone, as well as a linked Amazon account to be able to enter. The technology is meant to eliminate the need for checkout lines. Amazon Go was initially opened for Amazon employees in December 2016. By the end of 2018, there will be 8 total Amazon Go stores located in Seattle, Chicago, San Francisco, and New York. Amazon announced to debut the Amazon 4-star in New York, Soho neighborhood Spring Street between Crosby and Lafayette on September 27, 2018. The store carries 4-star and above-rated products from around New York. The Amazon website searches for the most rated, highly demanded, frequently bought, and most wished for products, which are then sold in the new Amazon store under separate categories. Along with the paper price tags, the online review cards will also be available for the customers to read before buying the product. What do you think about Amazon's company story? Thanks for watching this video. Please share your opinions in the comments section below, and remember to click the subscribe button to be the first person to watch new videos on this channel.